Hi, Sindhu.
Hi, Rekha. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
Good, very good. So nice to talk to you after a long time.
Yeah.
నిజంగానే చాలా టైం అయింది మనం మాట్లాడి కనెక్ట్ అయ్యి.
Yep.
It's so good to hear back from you.
And welcome to Smart Sprouts.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. So I have been seeing your updates. You being a mother for two kids and then being a manager at Deloitte, and
Mhm,
again showing your passion, towards
mhm.
interior decoration. Oh my God. And I heard a lot of things like staying in US, all the household works you have
Mm,
to do by yourself without any help.
yes,
Oh my God. How
absolutely.
are you doing this? How are you managing all of this?
Everything is true. Everything that you heard is very true. The flexibility that you have in India with respect to the availability of support system is definitely not here in US. You might earn a few more dollars more than India, but definitely you lack a lot in terms of the support system. But you don't want to leave anything that will stop pursuing your passion, right? So I mean, I manage all of my activities like the interior designing, the events management, the household work, the office work, everything. I start with planning my day. I set my priorities for the day. And then, I, if at all it's required, I delegate my work. I try to procrastinate a little bit, but that's okay because I have to tend to so many things at a same point in time. One thing is I pretty much make sure every single day that I spend with my kids. So the time that they come back from the school, I try to spend with them until they sleep, taking care of them, like asking them about how their day went, and like participating with them in all of their extracurriculars as well. And anything that is my passion that comes after them. So I try to define my priorities, and I should definitely say that the support system is something that I have, is what I'm blessed with. So my husband supports me a lot through all of my adventures, actually, even though he's not on board all the time. I just make him on board, and then he supports me all the time. I think that's my biggest blessing. I do have a great in-laws, great parents who always support me, who never brings me down, or says like, why do you need to do this now? What is the need for you to start a new adventure? Why can't you just be happy with your job? Nobody talks like that. And I think that's the biggest strength for me.
Nice, nice. So, you'll have a good mind and thoughts also when they allow you to pursue your passion. And
Correct.
yes,
Yeah. I'm not confined, I'm not restricted. So the group of girls that I make friends with, or the friends that I interact on a daily basis, are also very passionate and very career driven. So there's not a single person in my friends list who would say, if I want to do something, if I come up with an idea, nobody would say, why do you have to do it now, or like what is the need for you to do it now? They're all great set of women who have varied cultural inheritances, but still they're all so open-minded and supportive of anything each of us do. Yeah,
so here to find such a good circle, it's really hard.
yeah, yeah.
But when you express immediately a doubt, they're gonna pull you back.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And I have to say, like, none of my, when I said, like, I'm going to start an event management here in US, nobody said, how are you going to manage with your job? How are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? How are you going to get all of that
All
stuff?
of US in a
Nobody
mind.
asked me any question. Everybody said, oh, yeah, you should do it. You should do it. You definitely have it in your blood. You should definitely go ahead and do it. No, nothing should stop you. First you start, and then you can think about all of these. Like, you first take the first step, and then think about everything else. And
Yeah.
I was so surprised with the support that I got. Like, nobody even asked me
What I
anything.
can say is, when you're really capable and doing all your things, people around you will accept definitely. You
That is
think
true.
that it's
That is
you're
true.
lucky, but you are so consistent in whatever you do. So your
Yeah,
family
yeah,
accepts. So many women has to understand this first family and then only all of this. When you give the
correct,
importance,
correct.
surroundings will be so comfortable for you, whatever you do.
Yeah, and vibrant too. True, very true.
Yep. So, where you
Mhm.
get all the materials. and from where
Mm-hmm.
you are, getting inspiration or
Mm-hmm.
ideas, from where
Mm-hmm.
all this happening?
It's funny actually. I should say Indian heritage and our ancient homes. All of us have some rural background, right? We come from villages, and then you see those very ancient homes which are built with nice wood and everything, right?
Yes.
uh,
Have you seen this? I just loved it. The idea. Who would get that down, idea, man? The radial
yeah,
party. Yeah.
okay, the inspiration to do all of this is definitely my kids. My kids push me to think beyond my limits. I don't want them to be confined to what they see regularly out in the world.
Oh,
I want them to think out of the box, and that's what inspires me. But I always try to be very rooted to our culture and heritage. So whenever somebody walks into my home, they should feel like they stepped into a little India, and those homes
oh,
that we used to see in our villages. So I try to make every update that I do to my home speak a story to it. So if I'm doing like a dining room, I visited, me and my husband visited Europe and Egypt. And we loved the interiors in there, the Turkey interiors, the Egypt interiors, the Persian interiors in Paris and everything. They were so good that I tried to bring a little bit of Paris and those Persian culture to my home. So everything that I make, I just try to bring a little bit of story to it from all my experiences.
this is ultimate. It's like
Thank you.
someone has done for you, and no one could do that. Oh my God, when you show the video, it's too hard. I don't know how you made it.
Oh, I have. It took a lot of time because the planning for all the material, the things that you should get is not just easy. It's very.
Mm.
You have to like plan for a lot of things. People think that the 2 minute reel that you show is so easy to happen, but the way you have to design
Oh,
and
but in
then
your reel, we could see the hard work. It's
yeah.
not that easy.
You have to buy each and everything. Even the smallest nail that goes into it should be planned and should be bought into it, right?
You
That's
find
the
all these
tricky.
things even in US or
Um,
Netherlands?
yeah, yeah. Most of it was from US, and I've used some of my stuff as well. But sometimes it's difficult, from shipping from India and everything. But with right planning and execution, somebody said plans are nothing, planning is everything. So I go by that.
Nice. Okay. So, what do you think, like, to suggest for newbies who want to pursue the career as you're doing, interior
Mhm.
decoration? Are they having any chances, or what would you guide them?
Um, Not particularly to interior designing. I would say that there are many other career opportunities that you can choose from. Given that social media is growing so much right now, it has opened up a full can of new opportunities where you can do content marketing, where you can do like advertising, you can do an affiliation program. Like there are so many opportunities right now that you can just sit at home and then you have to keep consistently doing it. I'm not saying that it is successful right away at the time you begin, but at least you can start off slowly and then figure out, because we all did engineering, right? We all did engineering as a herd, and then now we come to know what is our true passion or what we want to
Hmm.
really
Yeah.
be living off of, right? And it's
Yeah. The
difficult to
question is like, what do you suggest to the passionates who are passionate about interior decoration?
it's a good platform, and then social media is helping you right now to advertise all of your talents, and then to increase your marketing as well. But the thing to note is there are a lot of other interior designers who do not hold a degree and are still doing the same kind of work. So I don't know if I should recommend to get a college degree, because interior designing is just not about decorating walls. You have many other opportunities with it. So it depends on how if you're trying to build off of a career based based out of it, right? I'm not trying to build a career based out of interior designing. I'm just trying to make my home customized to myself. So I I don't know. It's a personal choice, but if at all you are passionate about interior designing, you might you might want to go to uh, inner depth on it, where you like understand the tones, understand the material. You get to learn a lot of different things, and then it will be helpful to build a career out of interior designing completely.
Like,
But
do you get events?
don't trust social media. Like many of the social media people who do interior designing do not hold a degree, and whatever they do is something that you should not be taking as a professional experience.
Now, certification, I don't think it is that important. When you have value, certification doesn't
Hmm.
matter. So, are
Yeah,
you
yeah.
doing events?
Hmm.
You are also doing event managing?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I do a little bit of event management here. It's been 4 months since I started, and it's going pretty well. I have not been getting any break on the weekends as well. I've tied up with another friend, and we both are doing it together. But this is the only month that I got a little bit of break because my friend is also out on a vacation. So I just took this month off, and I was not accepting any orders.
So, what if my viewers are going to visit your profile? So,
Mhm.
can you give them a support kind of where you have all the kind of course or the links where should get the
Mhm.
raw material, how to organize, from where to get
Yes, of course.
inspiration?
Yes, yes. I all of the raw materials that I use in each of my projects is definitely listed on my profile. There are little tabs for each and every project. I try and link as much as possible or the nearest lookalikes that I use in my reels. And I have to think about starting a blog to list the details of every reel that
Yes.
I'm doing. But the amount of time it takes to create each of the content piece is so much that I'm hesitant to write a blog or create a blog right now. I'm just waiting for the right time and support to do that. Yeah.
Nice.
But yes, if somebody has reached out, I mean, a lot of people reach out to me in my direct messages and everything, asking what are the detailed steps or what should I do next, and I've guided them in each and every step. Like this is not what you should be doing, or this is what you should be doing, and finally they were able to end the project successfully, and they shared the pictures with me, which makes me very happy. So I might not be having a blog right now, but sure I'll come up with one.
Okay, nice, nice. See, to explain each and everyone all the details, it is a time-taking process. However,
Correct.
if
Yeah.
you create a kind of course and where they could
Mm-hmm.
access the links also from, the
Mm-hmm.
sources where you got
Yes.
inspired, that would be really
Yes.
a great thing. And you can sell the course.
Yes. It's a good idea. I should think about it.
So in my upcoming webinar, I'm gonna guide all the successful women how to create the course.
Eh, that's awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much. You should definitely do that. And help me with any resources that you have.
Definitely. See, all the years and all the months
Mm-hmm.
you took, the inputs and
Mm-hmm.
insights, you were spending a lot of money to go to the trips and you got all the insights. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
can't do that and it's not possible
Yeah,
for them. So because
that's
of
right.
you, you're reducing the time and you're giving them to hand. So
Correct. That
just
is
go
true.
ahead
Yeah.
with the career option.
That is a good option. Like I've thought about it, but the time and the availability of resources is something that I should consider as well before I step into something like it. It's a
Yep.
big commitment.
Yep. So I'm gonna guide you in my webinar how
Mm-hmm.
whatever you're doing, the same thing you can do. No need to like
Mm-hmm.
invest extra time, the same
Mm-hmm.
thing, but how to make it as a course. And you
Awesome.
can
Yeah,
sell the
I'm
course.
interested. Yeah.
Yep. So thank you so much for all the insights. We could see that it's not just so easy. There are a lot of things behind you, and you're just planning it very well. Each and
Yeah.
every thing is kind of very important to you. I could see
Yeah.
that.
I'm just taking it slowly one by one. I'm not in a rush to get anything done. It's my home. I want to make it customized as I can. So I don't want to rush into things and do what everybody else is doing. So I'm just doing as per my availability.
People actually rush and it causes a lot of pressure for them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just don't want to compromise on the time that I give to kids and family because of something that I'm passionate about.
Nice. So like how do you control all these things? Do you do some meditation or physical activities?
I try to exercise a little bit. So a little bit of yoga, a little bit of walking with friends. Friends are the stress busters for me, and I do hatha yoga sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of here and there. At least weekly, 2, 3 times is what I try to exercise for. Yeah.
So have you scheduled all your things? Do you use some AI
Hmm.
tools? Do you use some AI tools to schedule all your things? You said that you wake up
Hmm.
and you plan all your things. How
Yeah.
do you organize? Do you use any AI tool?
I don't right now, so I put it in my calendar on the phone, and I block time after. So I communicate to my work already that I won't be available past 5 p.m. because my kids will be back from school. But if necessary, if there is any due diligence that I would get done after the work hours, so I usually try and log in after 9 o'clock once they go to bed and finish up all of the pending work over there, and then go to the DIYs that I'm doing, or like the event stuff that I should be prepared
Are
about.
you getting enough sleep?
I would get 6 hours, 6.5 hours, which is not bad, but I should do better.
Nice. So do you
Yeah.
think all other women also can do multitasking like you?
Uh, sure. I mean, why not? It's just often this comes as a question to me, like how are you able to manage everything? And my kids are able to handle themselves much better than the others. So I don't think that journey is the same for every mother. Few kids could need more attention, and then we might have to spend more time with them. That's what is the main difference. So when you spend more time with kids, you often get pressurized, because you don't get to do anything else. And especially, I would say, take your time. Like, don't compare your journey with everybody else. Do what works for you. Social media is a very intriguing place where you find people doing everything and anything. And then you just have to find your circumstances and align it to what you can do. And I can go ahead and say, like, I want to build a full home by myself, right? I can do only like some portion of it, which I'm interested
Yeah,
and able to
sometimes
do.
we miss activities, and that's
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
fine.
And it's okay. And it's okay. It's totally okay. I take time to go out with my friends. I take time to go out shopping. I don't, it's often a lot of times that mom guilt which binds us,
Mm,
thinking that,
yeah, that will not
we
leave us.
cannot leave the kids. We shouldn't leave the kids with the father. We shouldn't leave the kids alone at home. Am I not paying enough attention? But once you have that relationship with them built in the first 3, 4 years, I think we are fine. I think we are fine. Even if
And
we
they
spend like
also should
two
know
hours with them,
how
it's
to,
just fine.
tackle themselves when
Mm-hmm.
in the absence of mother.
My son comes back from school. He picks up his own homework. He knows that he has to get his homework done. We don't have to remind him every day that he needs to get homework done. Of course, there'll be a little bit of nagging, but but he's pretty good at completing his stuff. He knows that he needs to go to bed by 8:30. He knows that he needs to have his dinner. He knows what class he has to attend each
To
and every
train your
working
kids
day.
also. Nice.
It has to come because you don't have a support system over here. So there's only so much that you can do. So it has to come to the kids that they have to tackle themselves, or manage their own calendars. Um, you will supervise them, but it also has to be in their instinct that their day is also scheduled and they have to do certain kinds of things at certain times. Yeah. I think it just comes with how do I say, organization, maybe.
Mm.
You start inculcating into them, and then you start building your activities during your day around the same in the same time frame every single day, and then over a period of time you just get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, the study
Hmm.
material which you're using for your kids,
Yeah.
are you using
Mhm.
any activities based or any online platforms you have enrolled?
I have not enrolled him in any online platform. He goes to a charter school, which is almost as good as a international school in India, and they load him with homework already. So I try to not give him any screen time after coming, probably like 30 minutes before like dinner or something. So he has the like that rest of the time to complete his homework, to play with his brother. So once you take away screen time, they have a lot of time with themselves. They have a lot of things to do. They get to explore a lot of things. So that's what I try to limit the screen time.
Nice. So
But I'm not I he sorry.
are you engaging with fun worksheets, or how do you explain few topics?
So we use the driving time. So whenever we are in the car, we pick up a topic. Me and my husband, we pick up a topic and we start talking about the topic to him. So we try and explain small details like what is an. We try to introduce periodic table to him. And then we started introducing what is an atom, molecule, what is a force, all these kinds of things, like small topics. They don't have to go in depth, but practically, like how do you experience force? How do you how what do you think an atom is, right? It's not something that you would like sit in a school and then listen to your teacher speaking. It's the small particles around you, right? And who would teach you that? That kind of practical exposure is what we try to give to him. So it's a casual conversation. You won't see us giving worksheets and anything, but you will see
Wow.
us talking a lot in the car during driving and everything,
Yes.
asking him like a ton of questions. What do you think is there in this box or something? Do you think it's a solid? And do you think how do the molecules appear in the solid? Those kinds of conversations. It's very random and it's very short. We don't try to expand on it. So, but
Okay.
we keep trying multiple times so that
So
he
allowing your
listens and
kids to
understands.
explore and not pressurizing them, that's nice.
Yes.
So it's a nice input.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Whenever you give a piece of paper, they are never going to listen to you. Like it's just not going to
oh,
happen.
it's
Yeah.
common.
Yeah, it's very common. Yeah. My son hates writing, but he likes all the science and math, all the logical thinking behind it. So um, we try to explore more in talking. Even the math problems, I just like ask him while driving what is 38 times 5 or something, and then he figures it out in his mind and he brings the answer. So it's like that. It's very random. It's not like it stretches out for an hour or like hour and a half by giving him a book and everything. Yeah.
Great, great. Superb. Yep. Thank you so much for all your insights. And it seems like when you're speaking, we all want to be a good listener. Maybe you should definitely record a course,
I
on
should.
fashion.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And thank you
I'm
so
so
much
happy
for
to contribute to your little passion here.
Yep. So it's an online institution, like edtech platforms, where you'll not find any exercises, only
Okay.
animated videos you'll be able to see. And
Okay.
once in a week, I'll be there for them to guide.
Okay. Nice. Nice. I'm very excited to see how this works out.
Yep. Thank you so much for spending your precious time. You're very busy with all the activities and
Of
vacation.
course, any
Just
time for my
you came
girls.
in. Nice. Thank you so much.
Anytime for my girls. I would, I still have our beautiful memories from school and everything, how we used to spend those days. I'm so happy to see how each of us turned out from a professional standpoint. You can see like the varied difference like each of us turned into. And I can't wait to have like a proper meet with everybody and talk through everything like that we have seen in life. I just really can't.